Hello everyone, Dr. John Bartemus here today with Functional Medicine Charlotte partners Jacob and Stephanie. And Stephanie, why don't you share with us why you first sought out functional medicine care?
Well, nothing else was working. And Jacob was in really bad shape, really bad shape.
Yeah. I'd lost over 30 pounds and was skin and bone. I felt absolutely terrible. I couldn't get out of bed. I missed the first 2 weeks of school, and it was horrible.
And so what was the diagnosis that you were given?
Crohn's. He had ulcerative colitis, and they said it had progressed to Crohn's. And he was really sick.
And had he had any drug treatment or surgical treatment?
Well, they had offered us 5 different medications to start, and to start infusions, and
all sorts of
it was
things.
going to be a weekly treatment of medicine that was a cancer medicine, where he would be out for the weekend, probably sick, so that he could go to school during the week.
Yeah.
So.
And had there been surgery?
He had several surgeries when he was young, 5 and 6 years old, and had his large intestines removed and part of his small.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this had been a long-term inflammatory bowel disease, and you'd been seeing gastroenterologists
Since he was a baby.
Since he was a baby. And so ultimately you said, we need another way.
Because he wasn't getting, he was okay for a few years, and then it just went down.
Downhill. You can get into a place where you're okay, but I don't want to just be okay. I want to be better and be able to have
a full life,
a fun, and be able to accomplish things I want to accomplish without having to deal with this sickness.
Okay, so you sought out functional medicine and found me. And so how was the functional medicine approach different from what you had experienced previously?
Well, a lot more blood work.
Yeah.
But it went deeper to look at the cause of the problem. And so we were trying to get to the source rather than just band-aiding the symptoms, and and then the medication that they put us on when he was younger, it didn't work. It failed. They called him a medical failure. So our options were to try something else or to try the medicine again, which didn't work the first time.
Yeah.
So, and when we had some friends that had great success seeing you, and their son had Crohn's, and so we thought, well, we're gonna try everything we can to get him to a good, healthy life and be able to enjoy life again.
Mm-hmm.
He would be in bed all day. He couldn't walk from the couch to the table without about to pass out. And he'd wake up 4 or 5 times in the night, just be on the floor when I'd come in.
It was just miserable.
So it was bad.
It was absolutely miserable.
Yeah.
And so we found the cause and we took action. And what's happened? What was your experience with implementing the recommendations?
Amazing. Everything. He is doing great, and it's we're so excited that he can actually live life now and live it fully and enjoy himself and be able to handle it.
This summer I was able to go to camp, and it was a lot of activity, a lot of running. We were lifting people and doing all this really heavy lifting stuff, or ropes courses and all of this fun, amazing stuff that I wouldn't have been able to do if I hadn't have gotten better. I wouldn't have been able to do this last year when I was doing absolutely terrible.
And
I just wouldn't have.
Last summer, I remember the beginning of the year in school and summer, I remember feeling kind of hopeless, wondering if this was going to be his life.
Would I be able to accomplish my dreams? Would I be able to?
Yeah.
I'm in theater. I love doing musical theater and all that. Would I be able to do that anymore? Because that's a very very active, doing rehearsals, dance rehearsals all day, a lot of really crazy stuff you got to do and intense, and it's fun, but it is intense, and would I be able to handle that anymore? And I mean,
and then I had to, a lot of times with this comes depression and emotions of feeling, you know, like it's never going to be any better. And I would have to talk him out of being depressed, even though I was inside feeling defeated.
yeah,
But I feel like the better he got, the less we struggled with that, because that affects your emotions and how
Yeah.
you're feeling. So in many ways, I feel like we've done a 180-degree turn.
yeah,
So healing for Jacob and for the whole family.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Excellent. And so, if someone's on the fence, or they hear, oh, that guy's a quack, or maybe your doctors think that, I guess before we go there, you know, what have your other doctors said? Because he's grown, correct?
yeah.
So you, by our metrics, he's put on 1.5 inches and gained over 10 pounds. And so, what is the gastro saying? What is the pediatrician saying at this point?
They were amazed. I mean, at first they kind of shrugged it off and said, well, if you want to try that, you can, but we don't really know much about that stuff. And then after we've done it, my GI doctor was actually taking notes and asking what supplements we were using and like everything we were doing. And so they were shocked.
Yeah. I mean, because we were really determined just to like try something different. Because I mean, in the past, like she said, a lot of the medicines I've already tried. I mean, with my extensive medical history, like I've tried a ton of stuff, and it just didn't work.
Well, and that's the other thing. He was on other medication for sleeping and ADHD, and we have stopped all of that. He's on a half of a pill of a medication for his GI tract, and that's it. And that is even something that we're hoping to eventually be able to quit too.
In the future, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, when someone sees this video and speaks to you and they say, oh, I heard it was expensive, or I heard it's hard to do, you know, what would your encouragement be to
It
those
is
people?
completely worth it.
Yeah.
Like, it is completely worth it. I've already told people, like, about you, like, so many times. Just because I'm like, I know it's expensive, but it is so worth it.
It's worth it for being able to be healthy and
Who cares how
accomplished,
much money
like,
you have if you can't live life?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you're sick and in bed, and that money doesn't mean anything anyway.
Yeah. I mean, any parent wants their child to be able to live a happy life and wants them to be able to at least like pursue their dreams, and it's worth it to give your kid an actual shot to do that. I mean, when you're in bed and sick and you can't do any of that, I mean, it's terrible. It's just like, it was hard on me and my mom. And
He probably missed about 30 days of school his first semester, which is a lot of school. And then the last half of the year, I don't think he missed anything except if we had an appointment or something, and that was after we saw you. So I'm gonna cry. Like,
yeah.
Well, you've done amazing, and I'm proud of you, Jacob and Stephanie. And it takes a family, and if the family's invested, the individual does so much better.
Yeah.
So keep up the great work, and I look forward to coming to see your show soon. And thank you for sharing.
yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.